back when Krishna was here in Vrindavan. So Shuka, like Shuka means parrot in Sanskrit. And so Radha Rani had a parrot which was gifted by Krishna, who was with Radha Rani all the time. He would accompany Radha Rani all the time in all the activities. Now, after some time, when Radharani and Krishna went back to Golok Vrindavan, the parrot was very sad and he flew here and there. So he decided to go to Kailash. And he said, let me go to Kailash and meditate. And in Kailash, something happened. In Kailash, Parvati, Mother Parvati told to Shivji that, she wants to hear about the most confidential knowledge, the most pleasing thing in the entire world. So Shivji said, okay, I will tell you about the most confidential knowledge and the most pleasing thing in the entire world, but I can't tell you in front of everybody. So let's do one thing. Let's go somewhere in a forest where nobody is there and I can tell you the story. So both of them went up high in the mountains in a beautiful forest. And in that beautiful forest, Shivdi started narrating Bhagavatam. But Shivdi said that I will narrate Bhagavatam, but since I'm thinking about Krishna, I will go in Samadhi. So I will close my eyes and I will just think about Krishna and narrate the pastimes of Krishna. But what you have to do is you have to acknowledge. So while you're listening, you have to say, okay, yes, so you have to acknowledge that. So Parvati Maya said, okay, yes, I will acknowledge that. Um, sorry, I will acknowledge that. So Shivji started with Bhagavatam, Srimad Bhagavatam. And when Shivji started with Srimad Bhagavatam, Parvati Maya acknowledged. Maya said, yeah, yes, okay, aha, kitna sundar hai. She was giving acknowledgement. But and at that point of time, when Shivji started, Shukak quickly hid behind a tree. He sat on a tree and he was so happy that after such a long time, he'll be able to hear about Krishna and Radha Rani again. Most important, Radha Rani. So he quietly sat on a tree and he was like, quietly listening. And Shivji was narrating Bhagavatam, and Radha Rani, sorry, and Parvati ji was acknowledging, and then suddenly after some time Parvati ji fell asleep. तो उनको नींद आ गई. And then when she fell asleep, उन्होंने करना बंद कर दिया. अब जो शुका है, सुखदेव गोस्वामी है, शुका है, वो जो पेड़ पर बैठे हुए हैं, उन्होंने बोला कि अगर पार्वती जी ने करना बंद कर दिया, that means शिवजी will stop narrating the story. And if Shivji will stop narrating the story, how will I hear the pastimes of Radharani again? So what Shuka did, Shuka started imitating Parvati. So you know how a parrot imitates all of us? So yes, Shuka started imitating Parvati ji, and he kept on saying, hmm. And Shivji continued. And suddenly, after some time, Shivji realized there is a difference in the voice of what was, how Parvati Mata was saying, and how this voice of is coming. So he said he opened his eyes and he saw Parvati Mataji sleeping, and he looked around. He's like, who is it? Who is it who's imitating Parvati Mata and who is listening to the most confidential knowledge? And then he saw there is a parrot on the top of the tree, and he started running after the parrot. So he was running and the parrot started flying. He's like, oh God, run, 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 run. And Shivji is running after the parrot from one mountain to another, one plain to another. And then the parrot entered the house of Srila Vyasdev. Now, in the house of Srila Vyasdev's wife was sitting and she was doing bhajan. And while doing the bhajan, Srila Vyasdev's wife yawned. उनको बहुत बड़ी सी उबासी आई. She yawned loudly. हाँ. And when she yawned loudly, the parrot, because he was a transcendental parrot, he shrank himself. He became very small. Sukshma. Sukshma means extremely small, which is not even visible to our eyes. He became so small.
But why?
I'll tell you. He became very small and he entered the mouth of Srila Vyasdev's wife because he wanted to hide from Shivji. So he entered the mouth of Srila Vyasdev's wife and Shivji saw this. And then Shivji said, okay, this is something, this whatever just happened is actually a leela. I am sure this is approved by Krishna. So he smiled and he left. He said zarur Krishna ko koi plan hoga. So now Shukdev Goswami in the sixth, at that Sukshma Roop, that means that soul of Shuka entered the womb of mother of, sorry, wife of Vyasdev. Now so wife of Vyasdev, she was expecting a baby, she became pregnant, and Vyasdev uh, read Mahabharata and Bhagavatam to his wife. And through the womb, Shukdev Goswami heard all of that. But you know what? Uh, an average baby stays in the mother's womb for 9 months. But it was 9 months, 10 months, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, 8 years. It was 14 years the baby did not want it to come out. And now Vyasdev got worried. Vyasdev was thinking, why is the baby not coming out? So he spoke to the baby. He said, please come out of the womb of your mother. It's been 14 years. Can you imagine? 14 saal. It's been 14 years and your mother is getting uncomfortable. Please come out of the womb of your mother. Please, my dear son, please come out. And the child replied from inside, no, I will not come out from the womb of my mother. Not because he was scared of Shivji. He said, because he had learned all the knowledge from Vyasdev in the womb itself. He said, I'm not going to come out. I have learned all the Vedas, all the Mahabharata and Bhagavatam from you. And I know that if I will come out, I will get entangled in Maya. Maya will trap me. And I don't want to get trapped by Maya. I want to be here and I always want to remember Krishna and never forget Krishna. And Vyasdev ji said, no, no, I promise you that Maya will not trap you. You please come out. I can assure you that. But the baby said, no, I will not come out. So then Vyasdev ji prayed to Krishna. So the baby said that, okay, I will come out at only one condition, that if Krishna himself comes and gives me the assurance that if I come out, I will not be trapped by Maya. So he said कि मैं सिर्फ एक ही शर्त पर बाहर आऊंगा, अगर कृष्णा स्वयं आएंगे और मुझे ये विश्वास दिलाएंगे कि माया मुझे नहीं पकड़ेगी और मैं माया में नहीं फंसूंगा. So Vyasdev ji said, okay, let me pray. So he prayed to Krishna, he prayed, and what happened? Krishna appeared. So Krishna appeared, and Krishna said to the baby, little baby, you come out, and I give you assurance that since you already liberated, I give you the assurance that when you come out, you will not be trapped by Maya. So, can you guess what happened after that? Did he come out or did he not come out?
He came out.
Yes. So after 14 years, the baby came out. And when the baby came out, in within seconds, he became 14 years old. So baby came out like a small baby, and within seconds, he became a 14-year-old boy. Young, beautiful boy with a beautiful blue complexion, just like Krishna. Krishna had a bluish black complexion, and Shukdev Goswami had a blue complexion. But the moment he came out, he said, okay, I am out and I am already 14 years old. And in those times, people used to marry the children at 14, 16. So he said, now my parents will get me married. So let me leave the house immediately. So the moment he came out of the womb and after a few seconds he became 14 years old, he left just like that. He didn't uh, and and his father Vyasdev said, beta, please wait, my dear son, please wait. The lot of ceremonies that we have to do, we had to do a lot of ceremony for you, and those ceremonies are very important. But he said, no, I'm not going to stay for anything, I will leave. So he left the house immediately. So he immediately left the house and he went to the forest. And Vyasdev ran after him. He said, son, son, wait, wait. But he did not listen. He did not turn back. Only when Vyasdev replied, son, son, wait, wait, Shukdev Goswami told to one of the trees that tell my father I will not come back. And the trees replied to Vyasdev that he will not come back. So he left. Now, when he left, Vyasdev was very worried because uh, he knew that Shukdev Goswami was already liberated. He was a saint, but he wanted Shukdev Goswami to preach about Bhagavatam. So he called some of his shishyas. So व्यास देव जी ने अपने शिष्यों को बुलाया और उनको भागवतम के 2 श्लोक्स लिख कर दिए और उनको बोला कि फॉरेस्ट में जाओ, गो टू द फॉरेस्ट एंड लाउडली रिसाइट्स दीज श्लोक्स, बहुत जोर जोर से इन श्लोकों को बोलो और उस डायरेक्शन में जाओ जहां पर मेरा बेटा सुखदेव गोस्वामी गया है, सुखदेव गया है. सो ये 2 शिष्य इन दोनों ने भागवतम के वो पत्र लिए क्योंकि पहले.
But ma'am, why was his name Shukdev?
हाँ, we'll come to that. Shuka means parrot, Shukdev, and Goswami means, Goswami is one who is able to control his senses. Go means senses or Swami means master. So जो अपने senses का master है, that is Goswami. Okay. So
and what about that parrot who went inside?
He is the parrot only. That baby that came out, that is parrot. So that parrot, the soul of the parrot went inside the womb of wife of Vyasdev and he came out as Shukdev Goswami. Okay, he got a new body and he came out as Shukdev Goswami. सो व्यास देव जी ने वो 2 श्लोक लिख कर दिया अपने दोनों शिष्यों को एंड दोनों शिष्य फॉरेस्ट में गए, उस डायरेक्शन में गए जहां पर सुखदेव गोस्वामी गए थे और वो जोर जोर से वो श्लोक पढ़ रहे थे और जैसे वो श्लोक की आवाज सुखदेव गोस्वामी के कान में पहुंची, सो व्हाट डिड ही डू? श्रवणम. सो द मोमेंट सुखदेव गोस्वामी हर्ड दो श्लोक्स, ही बिकेम ecstatic. He was like, oh, such beautiful description of Krishna. So once in one shlok, the little Krishna was described, that how his earrings were moving to and fro. And in the other shlok, it was described that how Krishna accepted Putna as his mother. So जब Shukdev Goswami ने ये 2 श्लोक सुने, he became so ecstatic. He said, I want to hear everything about Krishna. So he came to the disciple of Srila Vyasdev and he said, please take me to the person who's told you such beautiful shlokas, such beautiful recitation about Krishna. And the disciple said, yes, I will surely take you to him. Please come with me. And then Shukdev came back to Vyasdev. So when Shukdev came back to Vyasdev, Vyasdev told Shivdev Goswami about Vedas, Mahabharata, and Bhagavatam. So then Shukdev Goswami did Shravanam of all the Shastras. So he did Shravanam in the womb, therefore he had the taste for God's name, and he also did Shravanam after he came out. Now it is said that when we do Shravanam, जब हम सुनते हैं, we need to make sure that we hear from the right source. Bhagavatam is very pure, but we need to make sure that we hear from the right source. Now, Vyasdev got this knowledge from whom? Do you know? Bhagavatam knowledge from whom? Who inspired Vyasdev to write Srimad Bhagavatam?
Narad Muni.
Yes, Narad Muni. That's right. So, let's see how. Okay?
चलो अब लेकर चलें तुमको उनके पास जिनके कारण हुआ है श्रीमद् भागवतम का विकास. व्यास देव है महामुनि जिन्होंने ये ग्रंथ रचाया, पर मुनि नारद ने इस पर ही प्रश्न उठाया. ग्रंथ नहीं है ग्रंथ जो केवल कोरा ज्ञान बताए, ग्रंथ बनेगा पूरन तब लीला का श्रवण कराए. लिखो इसे तुम फिर से, अब ना फिर गलती दोहराओ. निराकार नहीं है कृष्ण, तुम यही संदेश फैलाओ. प्रभु की इन लीलाओं को अब तुम घर घर में पहुंचाओ.
So what did Narad Muni did? Narad Muni told Vyasdev that you've written everything, but you haven't glorified the Lord. So now you should write the glories of the Lord, and that's when Vyasdev ji wrote Srimad Bhagavatam. So after hearing,
Miss, you were Narad Muni, and your son was.
that's my nephew.
yes.
Yes. That was my nephew. Yes. So then what happened was after hearing from Srila Vyasdev, Shukdev Goswami again left the house. And when he left the house, we all know that he met Parikshit Maharaj, and then he recited Srimad Bhagavatam to Parikshit Maharaj for 7 days and 7 nights कंटिन्यूसली 7 दिन 7 रात कंटिन्यूसली सुखदेव गोस्वामी ने श्रीमद् भागवतम बोली, और परीक्षित महाराज ने 7 days 7 night कंटिन्यूसली श्रीमद् भागवतम सुनी, बिना रुके, बिना पानी पिए, बिना खाए, बिना वॉशरूम गए. कैन यू बिलीव दैट? So that is the power of Shravanam and Kirtanam. Yes. Yes. So okay, I will stop sharing my screen. Now you tell me, what do you understand from the story? Was Shravanam important? Was listening important?
Yes, ma'am. Too important.
Yes.
If
And
if the Shukdev Goswami did not do Shravanam, then he would not be one of the Mahajanas and he would not be able to gain knowledge.
yes.
Same way with the Parikshit Maharaj.
Yes, that's right. So Shukdev Goswami did Shravanam twice, even in the womb of the mother and even after he came out, because Maya is very strong. And imagine, Shukdev Goswami was scared of Maya. So should we be scared of Maya? We're not even close to Shukdev Goswami. Should we be scared of Maya? We should not be scared of Maya.
We should.
Yes, we should be scared of Maya. We should always pray to Krishna and we should say, Krishna, please protect us from Maya. Please protect us from Maya. Therefore, when we say, always remember Krishna, always remember Krishna, you know why we say always remember Krishna? Because Krishna Surya Maya, Maya Andhakar. Yeah, Krishna is like sun and Maya is like darkness. So where there is sun, there is no darkness. So jahan Krishna hai, wahan par Maya nahi hoti. So when